Let's make sure audio's working okay. Let's make sure audio. All right, we're back, guys. Okay, so y'all probably saw me stream about an hour ago, but I had to take a personal phone call. It was from my mom. I'm not going to talk about more of that, but hey, I'm back. We've gone through another week of the season, and we did drop our first game to Arizona State, but we're getting ready to play Wisconsin in a big game, probably the biggest game, maybe of the whole, maybe not the whole dynasty, but a pretty big one. And for this one, is it a night game? Are we playing these guys at night? I want to see here. What's the timing for this game? Let's see. What is the schedule? Is this a night game or an afternoon contest? It is a night game. Okay, well, because it is a night game, one of the typical things that Texas Tech will do is that they will play in the all-black uniforms at home. So it's like you're going to a funeral for yourselves or you're going to a funeral for Texas Tech.
Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech.
We dropped our first game of the year last week, but you know what? We are still in the top 20. We're 6-1, and if we win this game against Wisconsin, we will more than likely go up in the polls, and we're going to really put ourselves on a good path to maybe fighting for that Big 12 championship in the final season of this dynasty. That's what I'm hoping for. But let's see. But we got to start hot. We've had some last-minute comebacks in the last few games, but this may be just as tough. And we're taking on a non-conference opponent in the middle of the season, which is kind of weird, but you know what? We're so many years into the future that college football has changed this much. That's our starting running backs, senior Ty Uche from Parker, Colorado. He really hasn't been too much of a factor early on in the season, at least in the games that I've played, but we still have a good group of running backs. Including this guy, Bello. It's a transfer, gets us 9 quick yards.
He is the focal. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock.
I thought maybe I could go to the outside and get that first, but not the best idea. Trail usually is a play that works well for me at times if I can hit the underneath stuff.
They'll try to get the first through the air.
Let's run it. That was not really a big hit, but it was decent. Here we go, Lola. I've said, our quarterback's tendency is a scrambler, so sometimes he's a little bit better with the legs than the arm. But still.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest
Bello
games
picks us up another first down.
Coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally tough.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big, strong.
We actually didn't get a loss of yardage. I guess it counts as sack, but the loss of no yardage is not the end of the world.
A big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best
Bowman,
athletes in the world.
starting tight end. He's a pretty good safety valve guy. He'll usually make the catch
It's so important that this offense
when we need it.
stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end.
Bro, there we go. Oh, McNabb putting the moves on him. Let's go.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And
Bella's getting
to find
running game going on the ground for sure.
Pick up before the defense put a stop to it. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Bella split out. There's some receiving touchdown from the back. Let's go. Lola starting off the game hot. Our biggest opponents coming to Lubbock this year. These Badgers.
They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Good wrap up. Didn't even make it to the 15. All right, defense.
So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will
go out and do what we do best. make plays, get some turnovers if we can.
Today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys.
Man, he somehow got that off.
If I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
And with this play,
ball start on them? Really? Wow. A little surprised to see that. All right. Barely see that, but 5 yards. Roll backwards.
Second down play.
2nd and 7.
They go to the ground.
All right. Just made the stop. Hand came up there to make the play.
30 short. They got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little
man.
Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Here's the handoff. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first
It's in the
period.
first quarter. We're up 7-0 after a good opening drive.
Let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
So far looking good, but a lot of football left.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, fumble, get it. Pick it up. Let's go. House it. Come on. Touchdown on defense. Let's go. Defense making a play. Picks it up. Scoop and score.
You know, the defense is all about
nice.
But when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it.
Whitehead came in there to knock it away. 46 picked it up, went for a touchdown.
We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Already, we have a 14-0 lead on the number 13 team. And we're 17, so this is the top 20 matchup.
Last score trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
that could have been a pick if the guy was in better position.
Afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay
but still, incompletion, we'll take
down
it.
14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand
good stop.
Defense is not playing great.
Go.
So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here.
Yeah, Samuel is his name. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember your name. You're the one that got the fumble recovery for a touchdown. Samuel with the guy that likes to not wear his jersey down for some reason. Force an incompletion, punt the ball, 3 and out. Defense is on fire. We're going to fair catch this. They're closing in.
Catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And he drops it.
Damon was pretty well covered there, so
that incompletion leads
might not have been the best read.
He's looking to throw. The short hand.
Job, Nat.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Uche's first carry of the game, I think.
On the play balls at the 25. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake.
Didn't get enough time and we'll have to take a sack.
Get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense.
That was probably a bad idea, calling the screen right there. Well, kicking is an adventure sometimes. Hopefully we can make this one. I missed that. No, he didn't. All right. Field goal is good. Up 17-0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now.
Good stop. Make that tackle.
Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, pocket collapses. We got him for another sack. Let's go, D. Way to go, Whitehead. Being a menace out there. Whitehead, I think, has been our best defensive lineman this season. He gets at least 1 sack a game. He's playing very good football. And I thought I had a chance to return that with Ezekiel, but didn't quite work. He's got some speed, but it's better as a burner with deep throws. Ah, wide open rushing lane. Go, Bello, go! Touchdown, Bello! Let's go! Man, we're starting to roll away with this one on Wisconsin.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
We're making a statement in front of the whole country, especially for it being a night game.
Explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at this.
That was a one-play drive.
Get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage.
2-minute timeout. We're up 24-0 with these guys. This is more than an ideal start that I could have ever asked.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down and run. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel.
Well, they're going to go no huddle the rest of this half.
Reese, they got to respond.
Get something going on the
They
board.
got to put points on the board right here. Cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay,
dropped. Wow. He was open too. He could have caught that.
They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
I mean, it is raining, so maybe the football's a little wet out there, but still, should have made that catch. Another drop.
Took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh no, wide open. Wow, we were bound to get burned once this game, and that's where it happened.
Man, nice job getting.
Wisconsin narrowed the gap a little bit
This is
there.
big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him.
Still got 2 minutes here.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back.
All 3 timeouts.
Off the play fake on
Let's give it a shot.
Fires to the right.
Throw, get out of bounds. Nobi, there you go.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Just got it off, but Jay, the screen. Still call time. Screenplay worked out well that time. It didn't on the last drive.
Create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the...
And the
Catch that?
on the left side, diving, caught.
Nice.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10.
That was Ezekiel, too.
He wants to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
He's got 2 trigger happy right there, and oh god, he's going to miss it.
The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 team.
You're making those
mistakes.
mistakes.
They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found
Try airing it out just a little bit more. See if we can get in field goal range. If we can't, just going to run it, get to the half.
Unloads it left. Makes a connection.
Caught it? Wow. What a catch. Manovi. 2 timeouts left. So.
With a fresh set of downs. Going deep.
And I did it again.
It's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return.
2 interceptions back-to-back. Not back-to-back plays. Back-to-back
offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Scrambling away. Able to get just
they may kick it here. Maybe not. It's 9 seconds left. They have 1 timeout. If they get 10 yards, then they'll probably kick. Yeah, they're gonna kick it now.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime.
17
1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board
consecutive
as the field goal
points.
unit comes on. It's good.
Dominating this game, and all the momentum is going away. We keep making freaking mistakes. I mean, I'm the one making the mistakes, but still.
They can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Coverage team there.
Let's have it. We got a whole other half.
And that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Lubbock. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Of course, they get the ball to start the second half, so don't make anything easy. Okay.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit.
If they score here to tie it up, I'm going to have to do some evaluations. What we're doing on offense.
Adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive,
third down.
Just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wants to throw on 3rd.
Sack! Let's go, D. Now that gives us a shot in the arm that we needed. 3 and out right off the bat to start the half. Way to go, defense. That's just what we needed. Ezekiel.
He gets a
oh! Come on, Ezekiel, go! Touchdown! Let's go off the punt return. Special teams, finally. Ezekiel gets one. Rashid to the house with a punt return for a touchdown. Let's go. Now that is big. Just what we needed to start the half. So far, we scored 2 touchdowns this game, not on offense. We have a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and we got a punt return for a touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen.
Fumble, get it! Oh!
What I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune.
Almost
the
recovered.
offense keeps it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, he'll fire.
Sack, fumble, get it, pick it up. Go Whitehead, big guy, go. Go Whitehead, the big fella. That's the second fumble recovery for a touchdown we have in this game. Let's go, big fella Whitehead. Had just enough gas in the tank to go to the house with it. Let's go, Whitehead. Man, our offense hasn't even touched the field in this quarter.
Some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
It's crazy that in this game we've had all these defensive turnovers and scores, and we've got a punt return for a touchdown, all to make up for the fact that our quarterback hasn't been playing well lately in this game. But, you know, this is the common thing that I keep seeing mostly every year. The defense picks up the offense when we need them to sometimes. Not sometimes, actually most of the times. At least the games that I play. The games that are simulated, I don't have any control over what happens in those. But games like this, defense makes plays.
I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Oh, dropped it. Nice. Good coverage. Another punt. Wisconsin.
The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a
Rashid couldn't get free that time, but it's tough to do it like that.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time.
Let's get back to running the football. Take the pressure off Lola. Bella's had a pretty good day running the football. He's got a touchdown on the day. He's got a receiving touchdown, too. So, every time to put the ball in his hands. Let him kick it.
From the 34 on first down. Some misdirection with the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to get it down.
3rd and 1. Trying to go to the sidelines to avoid maybe a big hit QB, but sometimes I can get there, sometimes I can't. So finally back in the game, and he gets a first down. I'm going to have to check the depth chart because Uche should be the starter. I don't know why Bello is getting more of the carries.
And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Red Raiders are on the move.
I'm going to try the quarterback draw here. Probably a risk. Oh, actually it turned out to be an okay play. Sets up 1st and goal.
For the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it.
Rashid. Catch.
Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Rashid, touchdown. Touchdown receiving, touchdown punt return. Zeke Rashid, like I said at the end of the last video, he is becoming a star at receiver for us. Really making a difference. We've been struggling with receivers, especially last year. Lenovi is the highest rated guy, but Ezekiel, he's making plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Really making an impact for us.
Job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out.
Another sack by the defense. Cantwell, let's go.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. He's looking to throw.
Back-to-back sacks, and it's Cantwell again. He might be... We're probably going to have a Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, or maybe National Defensive Player of the Week after this game.
They're trying to get to it, and they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Incomplete, another punt.
Will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
All right, before we take over on this next possession, I'm going to give some more guys a chance to play. I'm going to put our backup quarterback, Titus Crow, in the game and let him get some minutes. And also German, Vanagafo, I'm going to let you guys get in there and get some reps. Let's adjust the running back situation as well. Here we go.
The big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go.
Rest some guys on offense. The Crow in the game. He hasn't played since last season, so hopefully he's not too rusty, but we're just asking him to hand the ball off, play conservative. Let's get this game over with.
Second down. The give to the back.
There we go.
A really nice job finding open space and making
Sion Fanagamo. I think he's a 5-star recruit. It's German in the backfield. There we go.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play move.
I read German.
For the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down.
Break away from him, make that first down. First throw of the season for Titus Crow, our backup quarterback.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone.
Almost got in.
1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in.
Touchdown, let's go.
And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here.
52-17. It's turning into a blowout now. This is as good as we've looked this whole season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with
another sack. And again, it's no, it's not Cantwell. It's the Cone. Tavita Cone.
They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
This quarterback can't do anything. It's almost a joke. We're just obliterating their offensive line. I don't know how far Wisconsin is going to fall in the polls because of a loss like this, but I have to imagine this is going to have repercussions for losing this bad to a lower-ranked team, even though they are playing a top 25 team. I got to imagine that they're going to drop in the polls. They may be out of the top 25. Let's just run the football, get this game over with. No need to rub any salt in the wounds.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I'm going to take my time with running the next play. We want to win at night, under the lights, in the rain, against Wisconsin, who, like I said earlier, they started the season as the #1 ranked team in the country. So this is no joke. I mean, we started the season unranked. We just absolutely killed them. It got scary at the end of the half when we let go of that 24-0 lead. But in the end, we take care of business. And we actually even had time to put the backups in there, and the offense was still playing well. Dante White had 3 sacks, 1 defensive touchdown, but we had a couple of defensive touchdowns in this game. And we had a punt return touchdown as well. So offense, defense, and special teams all play well. The only really blemish is the fact that our starting cornerback, Ilola, still looks shaky at times. If it wasn't for how great our defense was playing in this game, and if we weren't able to return that punt for a touchdown, this game might have been a lot closer. Because we basically led Wisconsin back into the game. And lost some of that momentum going to halftime. But nonetheless, it is a blowout win in the second half. We turned up the dial, won 52-17. Emmanuel Beam, a right end, four-star Houston, Texas, he has committed. And also Tyler Lombardo from Temple, Texas. He's a four-star free safety. He's committed. So we got 2 new commits. Looks like some guys have decided to go to other places, though, so we did lose a couple of recruits. Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week, as I expected. 3 sacks, 3 tackles, and 4 for loss for Dante Whitehead. And, of course, he had a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And he also won National Defensive Player of the Week. And Ezekiel Rashid won Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. 4 catches, 37 yards, and a touchdown, although that's kind of pedestrian. But he did have a punt return. I don't know if that really counts, though, because that's special teams. That's not offense, but no big deal. All right, then. So now we've got Colorado on deck. Let's get to recruiting first. Let's take a look and see. Unfortunately, Uloto, this left guard, he's gone elsewhere. This guy's going to UTSA. Curry is going to Houston. Rames has locked us out. So is Vasquez. So let's go back to position by position. We've landed 3 quarterbacks, so we're good there. We're good with running backs. We've got a fullback. Palacio, let's go take a look at him. Let's offer him a scholarship, and let's go ahead and try to maybe get him here for a visit. Let's get him here against Cincinnati. Let's go athletic facilities with him. Search social media. Slade. I'm going to offer you a scholarship, sir. Oh, we do need to scout him, too. Hepburn looks like he's probably going to commit, hopefully. Let's go ahead and offer a scholarship to this tackle as well. We'll add some more guys to the board during next week's recruiting cycle. We're getting some of those scholarships back to use, so that's a good sign. All right, Colorado on the road. Got to go up there to Boulder. Colorado is always tough. Once again, we're playing another ranked team. So now we're taking on number 17, Colorado. We moved up in the polls actually to number 10.
Boulder,
so
one of the most picturesque
good sign for us.
In the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land.
We are 7-1. Colorado is 5-3, but they actually are still in the top 20.
By David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
It's a big game for us on the road at Boulder. And we got to kick off first.
Will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Defense, let's get out there, set the tone early.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Marquez Allen is their starting tight end. He is their impact player, 6'6" senior.
Everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent.
He's the guy we got to look out for.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss.
That was good coverage there, but still, 8-yard pickup.
Over the middle of the field, closer throws. So nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? Or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
Whitehead had a clean shot at the quarterback there, but he just got it off.
Building up to this top 25 matchup, so which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On second down, looking again to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Henderson. And the Buffaloes get it past the stick.
They're matriculating a little bit here, but
it's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Not much work there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. On second down, he'll let it fly.
Ooh.
And he just threw that one away.
Finished that one perfectly.
Didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield.
Almost picked it off, but wow, that's our middle linebacker, Hargrave, sticking with the receiver. That's impressive for a linebacker to do that.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They're able to put
decent return, but still, defense, forced a punt, Nobi, 3 reception touchdowns. He's our top-rated receiver, but Ezekiel is kind of overtaking him as the go-to guy. So,
and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got to show that.
We got other weapons too.
Honest, David, most defenses
the best our receiving corps has looked in the last couple of years.
In a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
I almost got the first down.
It's a nice job by this defense. I understand. Listen, that QB is
let's change the outside
all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football.
to a basic running play. Bad idea.
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Good sack. Let's go, Own.
Got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
First sack of the day.
2nd down now after the sack. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get him, Whitehead. Almost got him, but we still forced the throw away. We'll take it. Another punt forced by the defense. Let's go.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out.
Catch.
Puts your defense in a bad
tough ball, receiver. Just hold on to it.
Here, so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their feet.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it
4th and inches.
so close to the 1st down.
Nah, we're going for this.
They're in their own territory, but they are
Power.
undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Wow, inches and we couldn't get it.
Early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense defense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. And
dropped it.
Is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done.
Got that first.
They pick up the first down on the throwing catch. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's not
Looks
good.
as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll
End of the first quarter, no score, but failed on 4th and inches, so giving Colorado some life, but it's been a tough game to do anything. A rock fight, as they sometimes like to call these type of games where there's not a lot of scoring.
Wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to
Elbow.
Makes the grab on the left.
Freaking thing will go off the screen.
By the defense.
Yeah, keep him, yeah. Let him come back in.
And he's doing a nice job
Good time to substitute because the screen is
getting an idea of
for the blitz. In a gamble here, but we're going to go with the blitz.
Out of his hands so quickly. That's why
And that didn't work. Now their star tight end gets into the end zone for a touchdown. Marquez Allen.
Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that.
Colorado's got the lead.
Matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And with the extra point,
All right, well, they strike first.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on
out route, there we go. I'll use that speed, my guy.
And
he can really turn it into high gear when he turns that corner. He gets in the open field, gets some room, can really turn on the Jets.
So far, starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw.
That I do.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion.
Novi, come on. There we go. Perfect. First down conversion.
The
3rd down.
And they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Red Raiders are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight
There we
end.
go. Perfect pass. There you go, Dolman.
The stop at the 2, but he's got enough to
Down
get
to the
them a
2.
1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance.
Finally.
Just
Uche with the touchdown. Let's go.
Again, he noses his way into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. Precision blocking up front.
That's the answer we needed. They broke the seal.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Made to stop.
The coverage team gets to return her on the ground. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Good stop, D. That's just what we need. Let's go, Cone.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just a short pass.
And, of course, it's going to find a big tight end.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw.
Can we get that kick? Oh my gosh. Wow. What a pick by hand. Let's go. Now we got a chance to take the lead before halftime. Just the turnover we need.
Go mano a mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Makes a grab and he's dragged down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking.
Roll out. Got it completed. Let's go, Doman.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup
on
that play.
Perfect.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the
field goal
sideline.
range.
The aerial assault continues. Grabbed over the middle.
Now,
that completion takes him down to the 7.
Go with the risk and run the football here. Knock him off balance a little bit, and that worked. Gave us a 1st down.
His way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to throw.
Run it. Lola with the touchdown on the scramble. Let's go. Had to take advantage of that turnover.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That is exactly what you're looking for.
Of course, they're going to try to answer that touchdown.
The defense finally
Just forcing holding the field goal.
Going up top on 1st down. Got it behind
Good
the
tackle.
line. It's Stevens. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, they only got 1 timeout left, so I guess it makes sense why they wouldn't spend it here.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down.
Almost got a sack, but
just as he released it, it falls to the turf.
We get the ball to start the 2nd half, too, so
Can really give you a shot of momentum.
Chance to really grab this game. Oh! That was a crunch.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They're going to punt it. They're not going for it. They're not going for this. I don't think I'm going to try anything for the end of the half. I think I'll just run it. Get to halftime. And we get the ball to start the 2nd. Yeah, they just want us to run. That's fine. We get the ball to start the 2nd half anyway. So let's get in the locker room, regroup. Try to come out the 2nd half and
they try to run inside, and there is no
momentum going. So I'm going to let the clock tick down to halftime. I'm actually going to get my phone charger.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder. And welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half.
All right. Sorry, guys. I had phone charger. Kind of let the thing go on autopilot.
Offensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape.
That was a blown opportunity.
And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back.
Couldn't take advantage of first possession.
They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Ooh, almost jumped the route and picked that one. Good job, Abel.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
A little release to the
Ooh, there we go. Hit stick play. Let's go.
Going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
All right, well, at least we forced a punt.
To extend this lead after punting last time, David.
The run just can't get going.
It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive. So,
and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and
They've made adjustments.
Their own 20. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Oh, come on, man.
It up, and everybody reverses field. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
We need that. We did not need that.
Ugh. Better field position.
Gave him points.
Hand off to the lone back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back.
Okay, what's the defense?
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
Do the screen, didn't work. All right, well, at least we forced a field goal so they can't tie it. So despite the turnover, we didn't surrender points, but it could have been worse. Good job, defense. Way to pick us up when we make a mistake. Could be potentially a big moment there, but we still got to execute on offense. We haven't done that so far in this half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the
There we
field.
go. Finally got some open running.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down.
Ezekiel.
Right on target. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration in front.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger.
Yeah, there we go. McNabb, great catch and run.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Fine, big running play by Woodson.
On the ground, and that'll be the final.
Trying to make up for that earlier fumble. I love it.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is
all right, we're up 14-0 going to the final quarter. We got to finish. And it starts by finishing this drive. Hopefully with a touchdown. Got to keep the pressure on Colorado.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Nice job, McNabb.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock.
Maybe.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead.
Touchdown, Uche. Let's go. 2nd of the day for him.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown.
Right, up by 11. Still a good amount of football to go, but
running the ball, being the more physical team.
It's a 2-possession game.
And here's the return.
Making big plays when we need to against another big-time ranked opponent. So, making a statement to the country.
Has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. 3rd down play from the gun. Complete.
He's short. Yeah, he's inches short. Yeah, I expect them to go for this.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. Glad I called the pinch play there. That was beautiful.
And they couldn't make the connection. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back.
They
make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Now we got to finish this.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's McNabb. They make the stop, but not before he sets
the made a couple of good catches in this game.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Open touchdown, Lenovi. Let's go. This game is all wrapped up.
And on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll take the return and try to improve.
Getting that 4th down stop was absolutely huge because that just killed all hope that they have of coming back at this point.
really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the
Good
balance
deflection.
of this offense to really be productive.
And is probably our, I mean, he's our tallest corner too, so he's got a good size advantage to him. That's what I've liked about him. But he makes plays.
And it'll be incomplete.
Oh, good defense by Averill.
Pass defense. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat.
Oh, that's way out of the reach of anybody. Force another punt.
And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield.
Let's just run the football, be conservative here. It's got to
bag of ball plays. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes
he's a yard short.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an
Might be a bad look, but hey, it's 1 yard to go. We want to keep possession, not give them any hope. Now it's a 2-minute timeout. This game is over.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They
Chase
him to the
putting the
ground,
nails in the coffin.
For a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
All right. Another win in the books. We move to 8-1 on the season. We took care of the number 17 ranked team pretty handily.
Coach, week after week, let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the
Not really a whole lot went wrong in this game. I think this might have been the first game all year where our quarterback did not throw an interception.
It's been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day,
So, a little bit of an upswing in terms of offensive production.
Very, very impressive.
But, you know, he played well. Running game was there at times. Defense made plays when they had to, but we executed on offense when we had to as well, especially after getting down 7-0 early. Getting kind of manhandled in that 1st half. But offense woke up a little bit more in the 2nd half, started to pull away from the Buffaloes, and we win. 4-star right tackle Evan Hepburn from Houston has committed. Ezekiel Willie, 4-star free safety from Dallas, he's committed. And the president, Daniel President from Keller, Texas, strong safety, 2-star has committed. He might be a 2-star, but he has a 5-star name. And it looks like we did lose out on one recruit. It looks like he's going to Auburn. Cone got Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week with a sack, 5 tackles, 3 for loss. And that is that. And we are moving on to face Utah on the road in our next game. Let's get recruiting going. So Trout locked us out. Looks like he's the only lockout of recruits that we have. He's cut us out of the list. let's add some guys to the board now. What are some positions that we maybe only have a few guys at? Could get another tight end on the board. Let's go ahead and go for that. Let's see. Were there any tight ends other than that guy? This Vaquero guy might be worth a quick look. Let's see if we can find a left tackle. Put him on the board. Let's put Peppers on the board. And let's put this other left tackle, this 3-star Cockrell on the board as well. Guards. Could use another guard. That guy's let's get this right guard. Any left guards? No, left guards have all locked us out. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do another guard then. Center. Let's get another center on the board. Let's get this 3-star. Defensive ends, we got Bean to commit. I think we're good as far as defensive ends. We could use another defensive tackle. Let's find another defensive tackle to put on the board. Aguilar. Ooh, it's a gem. All right. Let's go to actually not 100% scouted. Get those guys done first. He's ready for a visit, this kicker. Athletic facilities with him. We don't have an outside linebacker, so that may be something we've got to address later. Offer scholarship to this defensive tackle. All right. So we've got Utah on deck. Let me take a look at the schedule and see what we've got next. Because that was a tough few games. Now Wisconsin and Colorado are not even ranked after we beat both of them pretty handily. We're still number 10 in the country at 8-1. We've got Utah, Cincinnati, and UCF on deck, and these are not very good teams. So I think I might be okay with simulating these. Let's go ahead and simulate the Utah game. So another Lenovi, this time a free safety, Trey from Denton, Texas. He has committed, and we've got the kicker for the class. Nick Cilia from Frisco, Texas. He has committed. Channing Raynaud, a punter from Spring, Texas. He has committed as well. We got locked out by Peppers and DiNapoli. Those are two new guys that we added to our recruiting board, so lost out a little bit there. And Cone won Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week again. 2 sacks in that game against Utah is what he had. And he got Big 12 National Defensive Player of the Week. And we did beat Utah. Let's take a look and see what the final score of that game was. We only beat him by 3 points. A little too close for comfort, but got 6-4 Cincinnati and 4-6 UCF next for the rest of the year. So I think... do we have 2 more home games or only 1 home game left? No, we've got the last 2 at home. So our final 2 games of the year are at home. We got Cincinnati and UCF. Well, these are big recruiting weekends for us. So because of that, I really want to get all the recruits that we possibly can here for the last 2 weeks. But first things first, we got to remove some guys from the board, and we got to add some new guys to the board. So we don't have any outside linebackers on the board yet. So let me go ahead and get some on. Let's get 2 of them. Let's get a right outside line. Let's get these 2 left outside linebackers. This guy, Kanibla. All right, let's see who's ready for a visit, because we need to get the guys in here who are ready. Okay, this corner, he is ready for a visit. UCF is the only option, though. So let's go actually to pro potential with him. Slater is also ready. Athletic facilities will do with him. And Slade, the tight end, who's the only tight end we have on the board right now. Let's go to conference prestige with him. Okay. Still have a lot of points we could spend. Not fully scouted. Yeah, let's get the new guys. I think we're good at free safety, so I'm not going to dive into any more of that. Boba Moyer, UTSA is up in front of us there, so it might be tough pickings. Let's offer scholarship to both of these linebackers. This defensive tackle Romero, we've got a good chance at landing him, but this guy Aguilar, I'm going to go ahead and offer him a scholarship just in case we don't land the first guy. There we go. So, we're the number 7 team in the country. And Cincinnati is 6-4. Take a risk and simulate this game. Hopefully we win. We got a 4-star receiver, Taylor Palacio from Houston, Texas. He has committed. Mateo Slade. So we got our tight end for the class from Missouri City, Texas. Only a 2-star, but nevertheless, we've got a tight end to commit. And it looks like we are losing out on some more recruits now. But it happens. And we did beat Cincinnati. We've got 1 game left in the regular season, and we beat them only by 2. So we're winning the last couple of games against unranked opponents that are lower than us, but we're winning them. And we're the number 4 team in the country. I don't know if we've had a ranking this high ever. And we're 10-1. So pretty sure that we are in the running for the Big 12 Conference Championship game, at least. Yes, we are. We have the best record in the Big 12. Arizona State is 9-2. They did beat us this season. But this season is definitely poised to be way, way, way better than it was last season. So that's great to know. All right, we'll go ahead and take care of the recruiting. As far as guys who are ready for a visit, can we get these guys here? No, we can't. Okay. Well, we're playing this week, so we can't get anybody here. So, all right. Well, let's remove some guys from the board because we did lose out on some guys. The center, he went to Rice. This Robelo, he locked us out. Vaquero locked us out. Cockrell locked us out. Okay, so we can add some guys now to the board. I think we're good at some of the skill position guys. We could use another tight end on the board. I would not be opposed to that. Let's go and maybe see if there's another one. Let's try this Choi, this 3-star kid. Offer you a scholarship. Scout him. Not a gym, but Slater probably is close to committing. This guy Calumet. Camelot. Ty, we offer him a scholarship. Maybe it'll put us a little bit above Houston. Maybe not Not too much. I don't know. So we got to go in really on this guy as far as center is concerned. All right. I'm going to add some guys to the board before. We can add another middle linebacker. Let's get this 2-star guy. All right. Let's see about centers. Let's add this guy. Let's add another offensive tackle. This 2-star guy, Kamita. Yeah, let's add him. All right. Simulate the UCF game. Let's see where our season, at the end of the regular season, stands at. We got Josh Slater to commit, so we got another offensive tackle. Lost out on some guys. Championship contender went up, so I'm guessing we won. And we're going to take on Arizona State in the Big 12 Championship. We're also the number 2 team in the country taking on number 8 Arizona. So we are in the Big 12 Championship game for the first time in the last few years. How good do we beat UCF if we did win? So we are 11-1. So yes, we did beat them once again, only by 3 points. And now I've got to play Arizona State in the Big 12 Championship game. Let's go ahead and do recruiting. We've got a bye week this week. I think it's Army-Navy week, so we don't play. Nobody plays except for those 2 squads. This right tackle that we just added did lock us out. Let me get up and move a little bit. Probably going to basically simulate, I might simulate through the Big 12 Championship game and then kind of wrap up the live stream before we get to our bowl game, whoever that is, based on whatever the situation is, and put a bow. And then for the final live stream tonight, in the final live stream of College Football 25, it will be that bowl game. Be like our national championship in a way for the Dynasty. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had to get up and move for a little bit. All right. All right. We still have, let's see. Could add another fullback, but I don't think I want to do that. Corners, I think, yeah. I think we need to get at least maybe 2 more corners, but for now, let's just, yeah, let's get Hargraves on here for sure. Or Hingis. Don't know how you pronounce your name, sir, but, oh, Esteban. And he's a jewel. Okay, all right. That's it for recruits for this week. So let's take a look at the schedule for the championship week for everybody. National, okay. Conference championship. So, Conference USA Championship is going to be between Liberty and number 22 Western Kentucky. We, of course, are taking on Arizona State in the Big 12 Championship game. The MAC Championship is Buffalo against Toledo. Sun Belt is Old Dominion taking on South Alabama. American Athletic Conference is Charlotte against East Carolina. And then for the Mountain West Conference, we got San Jose State against Boise State. And then for the SEC Championship, it's Georgia against Florida. So, once again, another cocktail party for the SEC Championship game. And then we've got the ACC Championship between Syracuse and Louisville. And then the Big Ten is Ohio State against Oregon. So that is the championship schedule. Conference championship schedule, at least. And we've got this right outside linebacker, Enrique Dogala from Lake Dallas, Texas. He has committed. And we did not lose out on any recruits. So we're still in the running for all the recruits that we have. Let me go to managed staff. We might have lost a coach, but we'll see. Let's see. Let's go to maybe not fully scouted. Yeah, Melton. He has been scouted. Let's go position by position here. Could use another strong safety, actually. Oh, I forgot we don't have enough. We didn't lose anybody, so we need to take somebody off the board. It looks like we might lose out on Bubba Moyer, so this guy might need to be somebody we kind of go all in on. I guess Melton, let's offer a scholarship to him. All right. Now so let's go to manage staff. Did we lose any coaches? No, we did not. That's where we can hire and fire. But no coaches are being plucked by any other programs, so we're good there. All right. Do we win the Big 12 championship, even if I'm not at the controls? Won it a few years ago, but can we win it again? Camelot from the Colony, Texas, right guard, 2-star, he's committed. And Aguilar, defensive tackle, he's committed. The right outside linebacker committed. But we lost out on that corner to UTSA. And it looks like we might have lost the Big 12 champion. No, we did. We won the Big 12 championship for the first time in, I think, 3 years. I think we won it 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. We won the Big 12 championship again. Lenovi is Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week with 6 catches, 105 yards, and a touchdown against Arizona State. And we are now in a bye week. So did we make the college? So we obviously made the. So we must have made the college football playoff bracket. Must have made it. Yes, we did. And we are not only that, we're the #1 seeded team. So we have a bye week this week, actually. And we are going to be taking on, it looks like, the winner of Auburn and Kentucky. So we got a chance to make history as the #1 team, 12-1. A little surprised with one loss. We are 12-1, but here we are. Richard Romero has committed, and so has Keenan Ty. Brian, the center, is committed, and Choi. So we got another tight end committed. It's a good week of recruiting. And the 2032 Heisman Trophy winner is Reggie Westfall, the junior quarterback from Notre Dame. Dante Whitehead is the Defensive Player of the Year award winner. 11 sacks, 31 tackles, 19 for loss. So we have another award winner for our program. And he also won Best Defensive End this year. And the Lombardi Award. So he is racking up the big awards. Huge, huge year for Whitehead. So those are the offers that we can have, but we're not going to go take them. So we do have another bye week. Let's go ahead and simulate to next week. Let's see. No recruiting news this week, but. And we're going to be taking on Auburn in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. That's part of the college football playoff. Let's take a look at the bracket here. So Auburn defeated Kentucky in the first round by a pretty big margin. So we are going to take on Auburn. And that will be in the next live stream that I do tonight. Let me go to staff moves. Did we lose anybody? I don't think we did. Nope, we didn't lose any of our coaches. Our assistant coaches, at least. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream for now. I got a movie that I want to see here at 5 o'clock. But I will come back tonight with another stream, which that one will be the absolute final episode of College Football 25. So I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.